Victoria Group is a planning, design, and construction firm. We're an interdisciplinary firm that does everything from architecture to engineering to construction and projects. Well, LEED stands for Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design. One of the best explanations, short explanations I've heard of that is it's really the Olympics for green buildings. And by thinking for that, you're trying to, how many things within a building program, with any project, can be impacted or affected, and how can we measure those compared to other projects? So a good example of that is before LEED came along, the concept of sustainability was hard to measure. So the intention of LEED was to try to put a measuring point out there. What's the measuring stick? How can we compare one project, building, or site to another? I think having sustainability as part of your mission is key. And if you don't have sustainability as part of that base portion, or even DNA, if you will, of the project or of that particular team, it's very hard to imagine that it's going to be carried through from the beginning to the end. All that we do with and to the environment must contribute to its maintenance or improvement. And I think that's key because it's part of the DNA of the firm. So not only the founder of the firm and his family who continue to help run the firm with him, but also everyone that comes within the firm is indoctrinated into the concept of sustainability, even without any kind of LEED criteria or even before ASHRAE or anyone else was starting to think about those things. In downtown South Bend, there's the Crow office buildings that houses accountants. In that particular project, we gave the client an option of going with a higher quality window treatment. It's the same windows on the building. There's a lot of window load on that building because there's windows around the entire perimeter. And there was a slight cost increase to go to what's called a higher solar heat gain coefficient. That in turn allows, although natural light can get in and still light the space, it decreases the amount of heat that is also gained through those windows. So a few $1,000s difference in cost for them to increase that cost for the windows helped them to save a significant amount of money in a number of areas. If you can understand the reasons behind sustainability, the reasons behind the triple bottom line, the reasons behind how it's lower cost, it actually helps benefit your client not only in terms of first cost but long-term cost, and the way that you can be more creative in designing your building, integrating design so that it all works better together, the more that that client is going to be easier to explain to. So it goes beyond just being sustainable. It actually helps us to be more inspired by the building, to be more fulfilled as an individual, to be healthier, to be able to be more productive, have less days off, less sick days at work, less insurance claims. All of a sudden, time and time again, you're seeing the benefits far beyond just the built environment, but how people are working better in the facility help to benefit that business much more so than anything else. To be competitive, you must be sustainable. If you're not sustainable, your ability to be competitive is lost.